yours and mine are flipped.
Yeah, they're all flipped. All the cameras are flipped.
Yeah, they do that. They flip.
Fuck it.
Alright, so I guess we'll just jump right into the DLC. Alright, Gnashes, go ahead and start off on the DLC. Because you know so much. You know so much about it.
I don't know anything about the DLC. I was out of town and I haven't read up on it because it's so amazing. Woo! Check out.
Basically, checkout's back. An exact copy of the Gears 3 checkout. Probably the Easter egg involved. There's what's the other name of those maps?
There's Lost City.
Lost City.
Lost City, and the Museum. I think people are giving Museum a little bit of unnecessary hate because it is symmetrical. It's hideous. It looks really bad because it has 15
huge.
staircases per team on it.
It looks huge.
But I think I'm interested to see it, and it sounds kind of cool. It sounds like it looks pretty cool. And then the other thing about Lost City is I like the spinning bridge. I think that's pretty neat.
Yeah, Lost City looks cool.
And I like how the boom shot on that map is in the middle of a bridge in the middle of the map that just has nothing around it. Like, it's just you're not getting that boom shot unless everybody is like shutting it down.
Yeah,
so I like that.
Let's throw this up here.
But basically, like, we don't have any gameplay videos, so I'm just kind of waiting
Lost
before
City.
I give much.
Look at it. It's amazing.
Look at it.
It has a awesome little spinning thing in the middle there. There's arrows telling you that it spins. So yeah.
Yeah, you can also point at the spawns and stuff. It's good.
They said spawns are in here, right?
Yeah, that's where that spawn is, and then
that one.
Yep.
All right.
Why is this? I have one question. Why is the Scorcher like way up in the middle of nowhere? Like,
I was wondering that too.
You gotta go out of your way to get to that Scorcher, whereas the boom shot is like, why would you not
well,
just
they
find
said
over there?
that the one shot, long shot, and boom shot areas, like that whole middle area of the map, is all raised compared to other parts of the map. But is the Scorcher raised or is that lower? Like, I can't. You can't tell really.
I have a legitimate question.
What?
Why are there
so close to your
arrows
camera?
pointing both ways on the bridge in the middle?
My guess is it doesn't spin a full 360. I'm guessing it spins one direction
Back
halfway,
and forth.
and then we'll go back the other way. I don't know though.
This is the first time I've honestly looked at this map. Yeah, I don't think I want to play on this map.
Really, it doesn't look that bad to me.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
That bridge
Looks different.
that bridge literally just looks like a go there if you want to get ass fucked.
That's what it's supposed to be. It's got a boom shot on it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, every other map in this game, is there any
It's
risk to the boom
raised.
shot?
It's raised, so you can only fight it from the two like entrances, right? So if someone wants to get the boom shot, you need to have your whole team getting ready to push and cover whoever goes to get it. Think of it like
Stim
a
grenade
little bit
cannon.
like stasis, only where like the spawns are open and you can easily shoot the people trying to get boom, like with not crappy guns. Like it's in the middle of nowhere. You need to have a whole team to get it. I think that's good. It's a good thing.
Alright.
And I just realized something. These 3 standard multiplayer maps will be the only ones without boom shield. There's no boom shield.
Yeah,
Boom shield's
alright.
kind of annoying.
Yet.
Specifically, I don't like it that it gets a health buff. I think that's kind of unnecessary. But, oh well, I don't care.
Am I the only one who thinks that Museum is absolutely huge?
It looks pretty big.
I haven't looked.
Yeah, put up on the screen.
That looks pretty big.
I will put it up right now.
Yeah, I have the stream paused because bad internet. I'm looking at Tao's thread and pulling up images.
Bam. Alright. Let me drag that over.
I think they said it was as big as Haven.
He said he's not sure if it's the
Those
biggest.
are very...
He said he's not sure if it's
I
the
don't think
biggest
they
map or
even
not.
said. Yeah, that was the only thing they said about size. Like,
Yeah. And so, where was spawn? Did he say it's in here? That's one of the spawns? And then that over there?
No, just to the right, that little pocket area. I don't know, maybe. He's not very good at describing
No.
directions and locations.
Yeah.
Like, all you had to do was, like, if it is just above annex, like, okay, that room that is above the word annex, that is spawn.
Yeah, I don't think
And
it's up
then
there.
if you look at the... Yeah. It's too close to breach
I
shot.
think another thing that on Museum that I don't think they pointed out that I saw is that the ink grenade is like a bridge, and there's actually, it looks like there's a little tunnel or door or something that goes underneath it.
Yeah,
Like, I think that
see
connects that bottom part in the middle of the map.
Yep, I see that now.
You can kind of see like the bridges and stuff.
So this is the point in time at which I go completely off topic and say the Parasitian is very pleased with this overhead map, for the simple fact of the posters have the months of storm and harvest on them.
Okay.
Canonical thing. Disregard me.
Alright,
Okay.
so...
Yeah, and then we say, like, is it the same as the Havel Bay Museum? It's like, no, we don't know it is. And yeah, it says Havel Bay Museum right there.
He said it's not the same, like, it's
Yeah.
not like copy-paste from Campaign, like, it's kind of different. He
Well,
said
yeah,
it looks
obviously,
similar
'cause
to
that's not a
the
multiplayer
first act.
map.
Even though there are parts in the Campaign that should be multiplayer maps, that's just my opinion.
Hmm.
Sorry, that the bridge in front of the Onyx Guard, like, Academy, I want that to be a map, just the bridge. Like, both sides of the bridge are spawns, and you just go to the middle. That'd be great. The map would
No,
be...
just have the Karn battle, that circle as a map.
That would be...
I still haven't gotten there, so I don't know what it looks like.
Alright,
Wow.
yes.
I still haven't gotten past the second horde segment. I don't think I'm missing much with the campaign.
No, Aftermath is good, Campaign's not great.
We're never gonna do 4-player Insane Co-op because Squirrel sold it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna Squirrel sold it, and oh man, 100% judgment. Woo!
Yeah.
So, last part of the DLC, I guess, is the game type. It,
Bro.
So, well, we didn't cover the Overrun map,
Okay, yeah, the overrun map. Ward.
which... Okay,
War
I
looks
like
the same as
like,
all the
I
other
wanna-
ones.
I want to play Overrun, I really do, but I have this issue with Overrun right now where they're making all these maps and they all look really cool. But why are they making all these maps when literally all of them are kind of sort of the same thing?
Yeah, they're the same. It's okay.
It's
Here's
just-
a spawn.
they're just doing
Here's
two
two
routes.
directions. There's
Two routes.
another
Like,
spawn.
if you look
there's
at the
two
overhead
directions.
map, look at the overhead map for every Overrun map, and it's two things.
Yep.
Point
Okay.
is two things.
Just on a random note, I think if you laid the overhead map for Skyline over the overhead map for Ward, they would line up almost fucking exactly, just because they look fucking identical from the
Do it,
overhead
chaps.
map.
Do it.
No, they do look very similar, though. Almost.
I don't.
Also, let me
It's
go
almost
find my
weird.
thread and pull up the overhead
Like-
map from Skyline.
We don't need Overrun maps. Oh my god. You get so much more experience from one Overrun map.
Overrun maps have
That's
a
stupid.
lot more replayability.
Yeah, I'm content. I love Overrun.
Yeah.
I'm content with the amount of maps they have
I
right
want more. If they want to do more Overrun maps, they need to do like more cool shit with them. Like,
Yeah, dude, make it
make
more
the
like a
reroutes.
state where it's.
I don't care.
Sure, it's two. Like a state had, like one path crossing over another one. The second
like the
one was
last-
kind of the.
the last.
Yeah, the last
thing,
one.
where it's
is-
like
that's
the
the only
choke, this
difference.
crazy choke point of madness, but then there's like
Yeah.
the ticker routes that like I like that. I think
Yeah, there's a
that's kinda
ticker
cool.
rail on the left and a ticker
and then the
and a
wretches
wretch
can hop over the
on
wall.
the right.
Yeah.
now. Alright. So I forgot about that. Now we can go to the game type, which I'm looking forward to, but I need to play it before I go final.
Yeah,
I-
it's like capture the
Why
flag,
is it-
but more like a bomb game type because you have to deliver the flag to the objective.
The one thing I can think to describe it as assault in Halo, it's very assault-like.
Yeah.
In that one team gets the bomb and they have to go to one point on the enemy's team's spawn side and get it. One thing that makes that a little bit different is power weapons, I guess. But I have this issue with why is it whenever something gets ported over to Gears, they have to put like that little twist, that Gears twist on it to like put some little extra bullshit in it.
Yeah.
It makes it kind of annoying. Like, it just sounds annoying to me. I don't know. There's something about that game type that, like, well, yeah, it takes a full team and a lot of skill to get in there and take the defense. It just sounds frustrating to me that you're going to be going up against infinite dudes yeah, you have power weapons, but you have to take this one thing that slows you down and you got to put it in one spot. Like, it just sounds annoying to me.
And you do it over and over again.
Yeah, and you have to do it multiple times. Ugh.
That's going to be a really interesting thing, is the transition right after you cap it to where you go and you have to do it again. Because if your team's controlling the whole map at that point, the second time you cap it, your teammate's going to be able to go pretty far up the map before he gets attacked again.
I wouldn't mind it if there was, at the very least, if there were like two things, like two spots you had to put it or something. Because like, for me, it sounds like I want to be on defense, like really hardcore. I want to be on defense because I'm just gonna. And like, what happens if you're a defense team? Like, I kind of like that there's a little bit of meta in there, and that you have to like, if you push down to try to get power weapons or something and fight the other team for them, then you can take the power weapons and like hold back and then hold them even longer if you win that push. But if you lose the push, then their team's just gonna go in there and crush it. Another thing is we don't know how long respawn times are gonna be. Like it. Yeah.
So Biz,
I imagine instant for attack.
I was thinking about your two flag, like two delivery points. Like, what if they put one delivery point in the middle of the map, which is worth 1 point, and then have what they normally have like at the other team spawn worth like 5 points or something. So like you can get those easy points, but if you go the distance.
Like, if you were to, like, do something like Blood Drive, well, Blood Drive would be ruined because of the little side routes, but you put something like Sniper Spawn on Blood Drive, like, because, I mean, that's a good front, like, from Gears 2 and Gears 3, at least, that area is a front. It really sounds like defense team sounds awesome right now. And then we have another thing where we don't know where the defense point's going to be, because if it's on Gondola, is it going to be on, like, low side Bushka for the opposite side, or is it going to be on the bottom and then one team spawns on the top? Like, we don't know
where... I think it's going to be at Breach Shot, because there's this, like, little semicircle at Breach Shot, and it looks perfect for what a flag location would be.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think those are the big factors for me right now is the position, like, the position of the teams.
Yeah.
Like, where's offense got to go and where's defense got to go?
Yeah, and Dodger, I think
Haven's going to be a good map.
Yeah. It does have to be sideways on Gondola, I think, because if you imagine the one team spawning at the bottom and the other spawning up top, you just ride the Gondola up to the top.
Yeah, just ride the Gondola. I think the flag should be on Gondola. On the actual gondolas.
Yeah, like the defense does
moving
back and forth.
Awesome.
That would be like if there's 3 capture points. So, if you're on I guess if you were on offense, you would want to just hold down the digger spawn or something. Just keep catching it when it comes by.
Die Hard, it is.
Yeah, it is.
He's got that.
You have a sword. Gnashes has a shotgun.
I have a shotgun.
And Chaps has putty.
He's got a giant ball of silly putty.
I have a toy revolver that I can...
Alright, this is the only time you will see Gnashes' primary assault off, okay? Get a good look.
Biz has a magic hat.
I do have a magic hat.
He has a bunny on him, too.
Magic hat. I'm not doing my magic trick now, no. Don't push me into it. I'm not ready.
Darkness has a spoon, apparently.
What, you're not in the mood?
I have whiskey.
Alright, yeah. Alright. So,
okay, back on topic.
We covered everything on the DLC, didn't we?
I guess.
Oh, yeah, no characters DLC, of course.
No characters.
Yes,
Yay.
no characters in any DLC ever, because, I mean, it's so hard to port the COG from Gears 3 to Judgment, because it's the exact same game.
Yeah. Hopping would have been awesome, but no.
Yeah, I don't think they want to do skins.
I don't think they wanted to, like... how can I say this without sounding like an asshole? But in the effort to make that many character skins... I don't know.
They just didn't want to put the effort in.
That's the main reason they don't want to do characters is because of the effort that they have to put into the skins. They have to design every skin for like the character. Like they have to put all the little like the
Yeah.
layers and stuff on there.
I thought like your
Reason.
job, you're supposed to put effort into your job. Alright. That's weird.
They put effort into other parts of their job, apparently.
Like making bigger slides.
Oh, you wanna talk about boom snipes?
I can.
No.
Well, I can, but it's not going to be on Judgment.
I can go
If
play
any
Boom
of you
Snipes in Gears
ever,
3 because it's
like,
still there.
Ever watch this stream, please, for the love of Jehovah's fucking Witness, change the Gears 3 special event. It has been Boom Snipes for 2.5 months now.
Adbro?
No.
Here's my thing about Boom Snipes
Boy.
being in Judgment is why would that's such a bad idea, because I don't think they remember how ridiculous the boom shot is in Judgment, right? It's an active Gears 3 boom shot. It's ridiculous.
Well, and the fact that a sniper will kill you without downing you. Just hurt them and then get a body shot.
I just want to body shot people with the long shot. Just reload.
I mean, literally, right now, you can body shot someone with the long shot, pull out the boom shot, and just hip fire, and if you land within 150 feet of them, they explode.
Yeah. Oh, man.
They said they could do that. I remember in Gears 3 they were talking about making a long shot that shot boom shot rounds. You could just snipe the ground and
I want an event where they actually make an official version of the hacked ISO Gears 2 lobbies with the boom shot that fired like a lancer.
That was fun.
That looked ridiculous. I wanted to
And
use that.
it had increased movement speed too. Remember that? That's fun.
Just make the stun pistol a scarab gun.
Or whenever you had the lobbies that had full auto everything, so you had full auto hammer burst, full auto Gnashes.
Make the snub pistol like a horizontal hammer of Dawn with a 0 charge time.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I want a gun that can shoot for an event. I want a gun that can shoot a hammer of Dawn laser just out of the barrel.
Isn't that what Gnashes
shoot the
just
laser
said?
people?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, he said instant
No, he said
I'm talking like
a mortar.
Horizontal beam of doom that if it hits someone, they explode.
I want that. That sounds awesome.
Darkness. Full auto mortar.
It's like the one
How
shot.
about a
Okay, imagine the one shot laser that the laser killed you. So it's like a portable security laser.
Like the Spartan laser.
With
How
0
about
charge.
a mortar that when you
Forever.
shoot it, mortars fall all over the map instead of just a little part of it. So you shoot
long
it and
as
the
they
entire map
fall on
gets
top of
blanketed.
you, killing you as well. The ultimate suicide
a
weapon.
boom shot that can shoot the mortar ball. Pop 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 pop.
Alright, let's see.
That should happen if you get a bad reload on it.
See,
it just misfires.
We're talking about this is the fun event place. This is where you go for good things.
Die Hard, you can't have a shotgun that shoots nukes. Go play Gears 2.
The stream, what was it, last night? Yeah, last night, they talked about weapon stats.
They did?
Yeah. Gnashes, you missed
Yeah,
the
the
entire
Gnasher
stream,
went
didn't
from
Yeah,
80...
I missed the entire stream.
Yeah, the Gnasher went from 80% of all kills to 40.4%.
40%.
That's pretty good, and I think that's because
Which
of
he
the dual
still
loadout.
says is too much. He still says it's too much. He's like, oh, people like it. That's okay. He sounded kind of a little bit douchey when he said it like that.
It's Pete. That's his job.
No, it is.
Pete
wasn't
there. He wasn't there.
He wasn't on stream because he didn't want to get killed by you again.
Well,
They had a different
I watched
person playing.
5 minutes of the rebroadcast. They had someone playing.
And they weren't good.
I don't know if it was Pete or Flack or somebody else. But had I been around, I definitely would have trolled whoever it was just to see if I could make them show themselves.
The one stat that surprised me, actually there were two. The 1% of all kills in the game were with the minigun on rig.
I thought that was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
That's
way more than I thought there was going to be.
That's way more than I thought.
I feel like it was there's a couple hundred kills and that got rounded up or something. It just kind of got thrown in there. It's I don't know if that seems crazy. I don't know.
And then the frag grenade stats. He
That's
said
a Call of Duty twist. Call of Duty twist is okay.
5% of all kills are with frags.
What is this, Gears 2?
He said that's not very high. He thinks that's fine. And then he went on to say that
And the
80%.
melee outkills the boom shot.
Yeah.
You know you have a problem whenever your elbow is more deadly than your
I
goddamn
understand that
rocket
everybody
launcher.
spawns with an elbow, but it's a boom
It's
shot.
a fucking boom shot.
The
That
boom
thing
shot, you pick it up and you get kills. Like you might
That
as well
thing
just say
is like
every
a free
round,
multi-kill.
every round that you have a map with a boom shot on it, you can pretty much guarantee there are at least 2 to 3 kills with it every time.
So, which rifle has the most kills? Mark II?
Lancer.
Lancer. Yeah.
Ah, fucking noobs. Mark II is the most usable.
Oh, I love Mark II.
Mark II does the most damage outside of it, is the most effective outside of its intended range. It's a little bit too good at CQC for my tastes.
But the frag stat is killing me. He said 5% is good, and then he went on to say 80% of people choose frags as their starting weapon. I think that they should change that. If frags are 80% of people, I think they should do something to help balance that out. That's me.
Buff the spot grenade.
But people just like using the frag grenade.
Here's the thing, chaps. The smoke grenade is a support team assist weapon. The spot grenade is a support team assist weapon. The ink doesn't kill fast enough. The ensign's a pickup, and the stem grenades are fucking gay.
Well, stims aren't in normal multiplayer anymore, right?
They're in free-for-all, which is still counted in those
Okay.
stats.
Yeah.
Well, the stats that they were reading were actually quick TDM, I think was the stats that he used. He said,
really?
before he said anything, that it was quick TDM.
Okay. Well, if it's... I guess not many people play ranked. I like using the inks. Personally. I love the inks.
I like the inks the most out of all of them, but frag grenades. They blow people up.
Basically, Judgment is Halo Reach. You use frag grenades to get a kill when you hurt somebody, or to hurt somebody to get a kill. It's a free kill, either way.
Yeah.
And you can't... And if you throw them at somebody who's even, like, you know...
The least bit distracted, they can't get away from it.
You can't see it. You don't really pay attention. You just...
Oh, and the rolling...
You definitely don't hear it. Listen to, like, Gears 1 to 3. Like, whenever there was a frag grenade, it's... Ding, 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 like, you heard that thing. And now it's just like... Boom! Like, it literally touches the ground and it blows up a second later.
And I know that Jim brought this up and said that this is not an issue, this is a footstep thing, but in the off chance anyone from Epic ever watches the stream, point Jim to this timestamp. Especially on Rig. I can be at Bushka, I can have a friend throw an ink grenade at the boom shield, and it sounds like it's coming from the outside of the map closest to me. The audio in this game is terrible.
Yep.
I think that's every grenade. Anywhere on the map if a grenade hits, you will hear it in your left ear. Always. There's always just a dink or something in your left ear every single time.
The grenades are legitimately, like, the grenade can be to my 10 o'clock the entire map away, and it sounds like it's at my 4 o'clock right behind me.
I think
Gears 4 QA team. Right here. Right here.
I think Execution did it right with having just the smokes and the spots as the starting grenades. I
still don't think there should be 2 spot grenades. Spot grenades.
Here's
my thing is that the other thing is that there is absolutely no reason to not spawn with a spot grenade. If somebody uses a smoke grenade, I have a spot grenade. The spot grenade beats that out. Like it's so simple.
It's like playing paper, rock, scissors, and spot grenade is dynamite. You win.
Okay.
Spot it wins. It wins that.
Yeah, they nerfed the smoke way too much. That stun was perfect.
They went the wrong direction. They went the wrong direction. You should stun with a grenade, but not have the smoke. I think that you should just be able to, throw a grenade or like a stun grenade that pops people and then I don't want a flashbang. That would be annoying as hell. I don't want a concussion. Yeah, I just want something that it's like throwing pop rocks at somebody. Like just
darkness, go away.
Darkness, yes,
yes,
please,
I agree.
Please, I want it.
Bring back
I
Ragdoll
enjoy
and also the
Ragdoll.
Gears 1 smoke. So if you tag somebody like that the smoke trail will follow them instead of
How about a smoke grenade that it smokes, and then it explodes and ragdolls people. So if you're still standing by it, you get knocked over.
That'd be cool. Oh man.
Bring Scourge back. Yeah, let's bring Scourge back after we decide to bring Locust back. That'd be great. See, Scourge would be fine now because hitboxes actually aren't ridiculous.
Scourge would still break it.
Probably.
somehow.
Scourge didn't have a bad hitbox. He just ate.
Especially whenever he was host, because every host in existence used Scourge.
Everyone in existence. The entire Locust team was Scourge.
I used wrong.
I play game battles, I use Scourge. I'll admit it.
You
Playing-
Scourge if
playing
you're on
singles
COG,
matches,
use
if you were
Baird,
host and
either
Scourge.
Baird, Dizzy, or Carmine, because they had fucked up like headshot hitboxes, and the Baird didn't make any noise.
Like, no lie, I would drop COG team on off host on Gears 1 singles. I would let them have the map advantage just so that I can have Scourge.
So speaking of hitboxes, Kim, his fix is coming in the next title update, right?
So is females around boom shields,
Yeah. When
really confuses me.
are we supposed to be getting this update?
Die Hard, everybody was a Scourge fag in Gears 2.
Before the Gears next.
You know
Gears
what?
2 comes
Everybody
out.
was a fag in Gears 2.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a good Gears 2 player.
You just play it.
Mugen might want to kill me for saying that, but there's no such thing as a good Gears 2 player.
He's the luckiest Gears 2 player. That's what it is.
Because Gears 2 wasn't about skill or teamwork. It was, does the bullshit fall in your favor more consistently than it falls in theirs?
So, when will this DLC drop, you guys think?
June. We said
Yeah,
next
they
month.
would have said June.
Well, yeah,
No, but when?
June. I'm hoping for June 4th for the VIP members.
Yeah. I imagine it'll be first week of June for VIP.
That's too long, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna give me another, almost 2 weeks of playing Street Fighter or something, and then say, oh, there's a Gears DLC. I'll be like, what? Oh, yeah, that game. I think.
Yeah, and I'm
just
guessing
for me,
the title
they need
update
to,
will.
after they're done with all the VIP stuff, there needs to be something big for me to want to like really play, like big, like give me like 6 maps, make it free, like, to make me want to play.
We
Which
just need another awesome company to pay for us to get the
With or without
flashback
baby.
DLC.
that sort of brings me to my next thing. On Tuesday is Microsoft's big reveal thing. You think Epic will be there at all? Not necessarily Gears, but
I think
anything?
they'll be there. I think they'll be there.
I think they might be there.
Because they
possibly
are
with-
Epic.
Yeah, they have
Microsoft
Fortnite in the
has fingers
works.
in there.
You think any
Fortnite is in the works, and we've heard virtually nothing on it. So
you think any new IPs, like anything we
I think like what Darkness just said, I think COD Ghost is going to be like the forefront of everything.
because I was
Well,
wondering-
hopefully a Halo 5 reveal, just for my own personal reference.
Gears of War.
Gears of War Ghost.
Gears of War Poltergeist.
I feel like Epic might pull off a new IP thing, sort of how they used Gears at the 360 launch, and they're just using Judgment to hold them over until.
I think that's a possibility. Maybe I'd like to see more from what was the UE4. I think it was like Infiltrator or something. What was that called?
the
Their
Infiltrator?
little. Yeah, that was cool.
tech demo.
Yeah, like
Oh.
they might just. It'd
Yeah.
be great if they did something off of that.
That
Like,
looked cool.
they had the other one for the last like way back. It was like the crazy like Blade Runner looking thing that they had made. I
Samaritan.
forgot what that was called. But like the dude who was like smoking a
Samaritan.
cigarette. Yeah, like that was cool. Like I would like to see Epic because both of those they're kind of similar. Like in their like I'd like to see like something like that come out. I don't. Here's my thing about future Gears, and I've said this before like a bajillion times. That if they're going to continue doing anything with Gears, I highly doubt it'll be another prequel or a sequel. I think that they're going to do a remake or even a different like genre in the Gears universe. That's just me.
Yeah, there's been rumors of that Kinect-based Gears thing. Not
I thought
Which
I
would
thought
suck.
I thought Epic officially declared that dead.
there was there were two of
They
them.
could bring it back.
One of them they declared dead. The other one was a Kinect-based RTS. which I saw a couple links for, but it got deleted almost instantly. There were like screenshots.
Yeah,
and
it kinda
everything.
got
There were
deleted.
screenshots and everything of it. But
Oh yeah, I saw the screenshots for it.
Which I've always wanted a Gears RTS because in my mind, I think that a Gears RTS could work really well if they actually implemented cover and like kind of.
Dodger, why are you
Dodger.
typing?
Yeah.
Why are you typing in chat when you can talk, man? Come on.
Because I'm trying to keep the chat separate from the stream. Come on.
But here's the thing: anyone watching the rebroadcast doesn't hear what you type in the chat.
They'll never know.
They also don't see the chat.
Whatever.
That we're
Wall
talking
bouncing
about.
connect. That'd be awesome.
That's why you just, you stay. Someone just said wall bouncing connect.
I'm dumb. But anyways, like a Gears RTS could work if they actually I want there to be actual cover and stuff. I don't know. I think it could be cool. How many of you actually play RTSs? Just out of curiosity.
I used to.
I do. RTS was my first game. I was a StarCraft
That was my
player.
first game
so.
as well. That and Unreal Tournament were my first games for actual multiplayer. What I always like about RTSs is if they were to make a Gears RTS, I want them to make infantry units just as valuable as a vehicle unit in RTSs. I want
More valuable than
I want it to be
Brunei?
big, almost kind of Dawn of War, where one character is kind of a big deal. Where you can actually take your dude and put him in cover and make him cover an area, and you actually have to control each individual unit and be smart about it. I want it to be like a tactical shooter RTS, or I don't know if you ever played Command and Conquer or something, but your commando missions where your infantry unit is kind of a big deal.
So you don't want the big, huge StarCraft, Halo Wars where these
There's
vast
just thousands
armies.
of units, yeah. I want it to be more I want it to be more controlled. I want there to be a Gears multiplayer map. I want that to be a map in the RTS where you have units coming in and you're actually moving around the map. Maybe bigger, of course, but I want it to actually be awesome. Yeah.
I think it might get old. I think that might get old pretty quickly. If you have something like a Gears
Well,
map.
you know what else
style
gets
game.
old is vehicle rushing people in every
Yeah.
RTS ever made. Where it's just this freaking unit armada just clashing and just rushing in like crazy. I mean, look at,
Those are the most
high-level-
epic moments in
high-level
StarCraft. Come on.
Yeah,
The
it's
micro is
cool, but
amazing.
when you have people who, build buildings in front of entrances and shit, it's kind of, I don't know, it's weird.
So, anyone in the chat have anything they want us to talk about? Anything at all?
Bizkitdoh can pull a rabbit out of his hat.
Biz, you want to pull a rabbit out of your hat while we wait for the chat to type anything?
Nothing in that. There's a tag. See that okay? Okay, using my hand. And there's a rabbit.
Darkness wants us to talk about babies.
Darkness, I know you're 16, but I'm not going to give you a lesson on how babies are made.
Oh, you old teachers.
Alright, what do we think of the Season Pass DLC being released in just 3 months?
It was needed or this game would die miserably.
Yeah, it's the same thing as
You mean the rest of the game
Gears 3
getting
Season
released?
Pass. It was 4 DLCs in 6 months.
And I mean, and Judgment, literally, if they hadn't pushed all of this DLC out,
I would have been happier.
it would be more dead than it is now. And I'm not gonna lie, Judgment is pretty dead right now.
I would have rather them not release it. And I would have rather them release Judgment with all that they have in the DLC in the summer.
Yeah. But it depends on when new consoles are coming out. I think they just wanted to get it out. I really think Judgment was just alright, we need to get this last game out thing.
But on that note, Posimus,
There's a bunny on my head now.
is 3 months worth of 3 months of full support worth it? We've at this point they dropped the game with 4 multiplayer maps. Jim will argue with me and say they had 8. Overrun is irrelevant. It is completely separate. You could put one map at Overrun and it can be successful. The numbers for Judgment, it sold horribly. People are selling the game left and right. They reversed every major design change that they implemented in an attempt to salvage the game. And they're having to push all of their DLC out as quickly as possible, or there's no reason to play this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't play it that much right now. I play Gears 3. It's a more fulfilling experience for me. Judgment gets old after about an hour. Tops.
Yeah, it does get old. I can't play this anymore unless I'm playing with a group of people.
I don't know what you're talking about, Die Hard. That was not Animal Beast.
That was just throwing a rabbit.
If I wasn't going,
rabbit.
if I wasn't going back into the Air Force right now, I don't think I would even be able to play Judgment long enough to get the side right achievement. Playing for 30 weeks, I don't think I could do it.
I see myself playing the one match that I need.
Yeah.
Maybe. But here's the thing.
I think I've already missed 1 week.
To be completely and totally honest, I am very close to unlocking Seriously 3.0. I don't give a shit about achievements in Judgment. I'm never going to 100% it. I don't care enough about the game to.
Alright.
I still haven't beaten the campaign on it, for crying out loud.
Gears 3 or Judgment?
Judgment.
Judgment.
Oh.
It has Horde segments, and he played Horde for
I played 700 waves of
2
Horde
weeks.
in 6 days.
something like that.
So
Yeah.
whenever I got to the second Horde segment, I took the game out of my console and just never ever went back to campaign. From what I understand, and spoilers, Baird saves the day.
I thought Baird
Sophia
died.
goes missing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Alright. Is there anything else we want to talk about? I know this is going to be a
Let's
short
see.
episode,
Chat.
but got stuff to do.
I don't hate Judgment. I'm disappointed. Extremely. Very extremely. Because they had potential to be great, and then they tried making it for the Halo and Call of Duty players.
I'll be
Failed miserably.
complete.
Good job.
That was a bottle. My issue with Judgment is that I don't hate it. I'm just really bored. I'm bored with it. I'm bored of kind of bored with a lot of things as far as the game is concerned. And to be completely honest, the one reason I don't play it, and this is there's probably not very many people who are like me, but the reason I don't play the game anymore is because of that lag bounce bullshit thing. Like I can't. Okay, if anyone knows anything about me and Gears, is I wall bounce to play the game, to kill people, and I can't because the game doesn't let me because I don't have good connection and the movement speed or whatever, and they can't even fix it apparently. That's the one reason I don't play the game, to be completely honest, because that's so annoying. Whenever I'm doing everything right and the game's just literally it stops me in place and it's like, nope, you're not allowed to do stuff.
No, I have
That's
not
the
cloned
reason I don't like
myself.
That's the reason I don't play the game. Okay, now I don't think it's better in Gears 3, mainly because the way rifles feel in Gears 3. But somebody said in the chat that Darkness said that wall bouncing is better on Gears 3. I like the way wall bouncing feels on Judgment when it actually works. Like if I'm host and I'm playing private and I'm wall bouncing, it feels great. Like it's really snappy, and I like that. Like that's what I like. Because it's kind of Gears 1 to me, where Gears 1 I move to get out of the way and then I take my shot in between those slides. But as far as it online is concerned, it just doesn't work. Like it might feel clunky to some people, but for me, it works. But I can't. Whenever I'm online, I can't wall bounce. It doesn't work.
Judgment movement and just like the movement and look mechanics in general. Wall bounce is broken because of the whole little lag thing.
The lag kills it for me.
The lag destroys it, and I I've noticed that whenever I played at home one weekend, it was bad for me. But another thing is, and I don't know why they did this, I notice it a lot whenever I go back to Gears 3. They removed aim acceleration. For whatever reason, Judgment does not have it. So
Do you
there's
remember
this
people complaining
gigantic
about that?
dead zone.
People complained
And
about that like crazy in Gears 3, and then everyone adjusted to it.
I
I don't
about it.
like it. I don't like aim acceleration. I like the way it feels in Judgment because it makes rifles at range actually take skill because you actually have to aim properly, and then sniper rifles are like super powerful in this game, so you need to be really accurate.
Well, the thing about it is that like you have this like dead zone to where you are forced to move your crosshair 5 degrees, regardless of how much or little you tap your joystick. So
That's what Control Freaks is for. That's more or less the joystick, not so much you. It's just the way the Xbox controller is because the joysticks are so fat.
and then I go back and play Gears 3, and I'm like, oh, I can actually aim now.
See, if you have, I don't know if you've ever used Control Freaks before,
Nope.
but that would obviously help a lot in that regard. It lets you make, because it's so fast, because the game is really sensitive, it helps you have more control, like to be able to just like very lightly.
Yeah, I tend to
your
agree
joystick.
with Dave. I think it's more of a game issue.
I'm able to do it, like I'm able to just be really sensitive on my joystick and it works fine, so.
Well, just try looking around and aiming and looking around in Judgment, and go try Gears 3. You'll see the difference I'm talking about.
I know there's a difference. But I'm used to it. I know it's sensitive.
Yeah, Darkness, we know. They flat out said Judgment could have been a title update.
It's literally modified Gears 3.
It is. They took Gears 3, applied a title update to the disc, and sold it for $60.
Yeah, it's like they took the Gears 3 beta, applied a title update to it, and then sold it to us. Because of the content.
Darkness, that is a challenge. Get a JTAG, see if it's possible.
Alright. So you guys want to end this, or is there anything else you want to bring up?
Chaps, so what is your predictions on what maps will have Easter eggs in the DLC out of the 3?
1 second. Let me... Let's see. Checkout? I'm not sure about checkout.
I'm saying all 3 will have it.
You think all 3 will?
Like all three will have an Easter egg. I'm that's kind of like a stupid bet type of thing. Like, oh, I'll be right for at least one of them, but. Yeah.
Alright, checkout, I'm saying it will still have it. It'll be exactly the same. I don't think anything's going to change for that.
Nothing's going to be any different.
What about
Here's my
Dancing
thing.
Rager?
Here's my thing about like Easter eggs for Easter eggs. They pretty much have, like, obviously the maps aren't done. They have the overheads for the maps, but they don't have like gameplay. So I think that they're just finishing it up, and they've still got a decent amount of time. Like maybe
they've got like
2 weeks.
Yeah, they have 2 weeks.
Maybe 2 weeks to do something else. So I think that they do have time to implement Easter eggs.
Well, here's the thing.
Wait,
you figure,
don't they have to go through Microsoft certification though?
If the DLC launches on the 4th, it has to go into cert now. The maps are probably already done. Or if they're not, done,
Darkness,
they'll be
it
done
is
in the
taken
next
from
week.
Gears 3. You can line them up, and both overhead maps will be exactly the same.
Yeah, it's the exact same overhead.
It is the exact same.
I compared
The
them
map
last
is the
night.
exact same. Same exact checkout.
Cool.
Same exact inconsistencies.
Same exact OP pocket.
I'm still looking for someone to find a overrun Easter egg. There haven't been any.
Well,
that
I
know.
searched on Dreadnought on survival for a while.
I'm gonna go start shooting
could you
birds and see
technically-
what happens.
Could you technically get like a lobby together and just rush through like with the locust team? No, that wouldn't work because then half the map is shut down.
Yeah. Well, no, then the Locust can search through.
Yeah.
I guess.
the other layers,
Oh.
and they'll have I think like 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or if they can somehow trap, a locust in survival, then you have like all the time in the world in a certain location.
Turn bots off and over. That'd be cool too.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Having spectators in Overrun would be cool, but no. Esports, yeah.
Oh god, this forum thread.
Uh-oh.
I forgot this thread existed.
What thread?
Would you play Gal if there were no Gnasher? Apparently 28% of people say yes.
I wouldn't play Gear. I wouldn't play Gears multiplayer.
How do you want
I need my Gnasher in multiplayer. Because then it's not Gears multiplayer.
I don't know, is it Gears 3? If it's Gears 3, I can live without it.
Really?
Because you have retro.
Oh, you have your retro, man. And and the sawed-off.
You'd probably lose more because other people would be forced to, learn to use the retro.
Oh no, they would just not use the retro and they'd try to use a Lancer or Hammerburst and I would destroy them.
Oh,
or they would try to use the retro and they'd use it badly and I'd still destroy them.
I have an interesting question. What if Gears 1 had the Gears 3 sawed-off? Would it have ruined Gears 1 and the Gears War series for you?
Here's a question. Why would you have used the Gnasher whenever, you could just run up and get that close to them and have a guaranteed, consistent kill?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sawed-off
Because the sawed-off cone of death would be inconsistent like the Gnasher.
People would use the sawed-off.
I would use the sawed-off in Gears 1.
I would have used it too.
The only time the Lancer was really effective was local play. Online, it was kind of iffy.
Well, yeah, because online, half the bolts never registered.
Well, online you used it to shut down a power weapon. Because it's like a boom shot or something on gridlock, you just pre-fire. They're not gonna get it. I mean, the Lancer downs just as fast as it does like in Gears 3. Like, it's pretty quick. Count.
Oh, Gears 1 snub. My favorite.
Oh, God,
Yeah, 1 snub is the best.
I love that thing.
Good old headshots.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I miss the Gears 2 snub whenever you would be off host and do the host pistol glitch. Whenever you'd grab a Gorgon or a Boltok and then pick your snub back up.
Have a godly snub.
Yeah, you'd have like the no firing cap snub off host, and no one would ever expect it.
Darkness, go away. We don't want Gal 2 launch smokes back.
I do.
Oh my god.
I want
Gal 2 TU3. Give it here.
Somebody just tweeted me. And said they played me last week. I haven't played Judgment. I'm confused now.
Alright. I think we're gonna call it quits for now.